the 25,871 people who have come through Pieta House since we opened 10 years ago, they've woken up day after day with various things that have weighed down on them. And I think it's about stopping that before it gets too heavy and suicide becomes an option.
Depression, anxiety, it always starts off with somebody feeling a little bit sad one day.
We have to learn skills how to cope. It's not an innate skill that we get or we're born with.
People in Ireland who are affected, they log on to Facebook or Twitter and they see people who they perceive to have way more glamorous lives than they do, because it's a totally airbrushed, whitewashed vision of their own existence.
I'm 30. I don't think I'm that old. Yes, I don't have a clue of half of the things that younger people are actually engaging in when they're on their phones. And technology has developed at such a rate, we haven't caught up with it yet.
We've got our real selves and our ideal selves, right? Now, our real self is the person that we actually are. Our ideal self is the person that we would like others to think that we are. Now, what social media does is it gives us an actual physical opportunity to create an ideal self for ourselves and represent that to the world. If who you really are, your real self and your ideal self, are too far apart, that incongruity is where mental health problems exist.
With regard to suicide prevention, that it is something that we can absolutely do and we can provide as close to an absolute stop as is possible. And I think how we do that is through a number of different things. One is through the statutory mental health services, the other is the voluntary mental health services.
We need to teach people about emotionality, and I think in a world where we're becoming more technological and more text-based, I do worry that the emoji is not enough in terms of how to understand ourselves.
When somebody isn't afraid to say it to their friends, I had a panic attack last week, and they can say it in the same way that I have a sprained ankle, then things will get better. And the only way to do it is through people just doing it, having a bit of courage.